Yo, what's the word? Bag Chasers Podcast, Bizzantine The Copo. Let's get it. Grind! I'm back at it, you heard? Okay, we're gonna start this off. You know, so I've been talking about this barber content on here, right? Saying like, oh, it's lit. I'm saying like when the niggas is doing the barber videos and all that, and it's lit because you getting the ASMR shit in. Like, oh, the zzz, then you watching the niggas cut the shit. You seeing the hair go from long to short. Know what I mean? You getting the visual and you getting the noise part of it, right? So that's lit. But now they got this new shit, bro, where the barber, he'll put up the thumbnail to the clip. The thumbnail will be like you'll see before you click on the reel, it'll be like the hair cutting. You'll see like the shit going across it real quick, like sharpening it up. But then you click on this joint and fucking it's this nigga fucking having an interview with a client. Don't nobody want to see that shit, bro. Get your ass out of here talking about some, oh, we're doing an interview. Yeah, uh, you know, when I get my hair cut by this other guy, sometimes he fucks up the fade on the side. Sometimes he he might push my shit back a little bit. Don't nobody want to see that, bro. Like, granted, and I'll say maybe somebody does want to see it because you know even how like rappers and musicians and shit, they might feel like they don't want to do interviews, but I feel like interviews help them because when I'm listening to them, it make me feel like I fuck with this artist a little bit more because maybe we have ABCD in common or some type of shit like now we have this shit in common, so now I fuck with you even more type shit. But this barber shit, bro, like, nah, I came here to watch you cut hair. I didn't come here to hear whatever this nigga's about to say about, oh, John fuck up over here, fucked my hair up 2 weeks ago or a month ago, and now I'm like on here like it's a therapy session or some shit. Some people might want to hear that, but me, bro, I came to watch you cut hair. I'm trying to watch you cut hair, and then I'm trying to go through maybe your other videos and be like, oh, I see you nice with your shit. Know what I mean? Or like, maybe there's a couple things I could take from this when I cut my own. Like, shit like that. I ain't trying to see you fucking do an interview. And the interviews be like dry as shit too. It's not like it's interesting. It's like a minute, 30, 45 seconds of an interview. And it's like, hey, so what do you want to do now? Like, since, the guy fucked your shit up like 2 weeks ago. So what would you like now? Then the other guy is like, because they both seem nervous. Oh, this time, little silent pauses and shit. You can, just take a little off the top, but then keep it right here, and then da 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 da. It's not lit, bro. I'm saying, I get it. Being a creator or whatever, and you know that niggas ain't gonna click on your shit because your thumbnail is you cutting hair. So like you're I don't even want to call it gaslighting, but you like Rick ruling niggas and shit. You know the nigga on YouTube when niggas fucking you want to click on it and it's supposed to be 50 Cent, but it's this other nigga Rick Rollin. You doing that to niggas and shit. You doing the wrong thing, big dog. You pulling a Soldier Boy on LimeWire, think it's fucking 50 Cent. You going, that's what you getting when you trying to download the shit when you click on it. We gonna dead that, but like you wildin', big dog. Now, you take a sip of fucking water and shit, nigga. Excuse me. Now, Halle Berry just said recently, or not Halle Berry, but Drake put Halle Berry as the cover of his album or mixtape, or I think it's a collaboration with somebody, something like that. But he put her as the cover, right? And she was like on Nickelodeon getting slime, so there's like slime all over her and all that other type of shit. It's a good picture though. She still looked like, she got her hair done and was dressed nice and all that. You just got slime on you and shit, right? And I think Drake asked for permission, but she denied it. Her and her team denied the shit, right? Like, nah, don't do it, blah, blah, blah. Personally, I think, know what I mean? At the end of the day, I get it. I'm saying it's not the best picture of you as the album. Maybe she doesn't want the recognition and the spotlight and all that shit like that right now. But, she doesn't really do movies like that no more. Like, yeah, you still famous because you're famous, but at the end of the day, there's a new generation of people. There's younger people out here where, um, you know, that can like if Drake puts you up there, bro, like now you're like famous again type shit. Like if Drizzy puts you up out there, cause he's lit right now. Like he's, one of the biggest things right now, one of the most popular people and artists and all that type of shit. So if he puts you back up there, now you popping again. Like you're probably popping again like the '90s. You might not, this shit just happened like yesterday. So, or by the time this podcast come out, I don't know, maybe in a couple weeks, we'll see. Depending on how fast I'm working, because I've done a couple so far. But by the time this come out, we may see the effects. But I feel like that should make you popping again, like it's the '90s and shit. Like you gonna be Halle Berry from fucking 2008, 2009 and shit. You about to be like now you about to be into a whole new generation. You can get fucking Nickelodeon sponsorship or something like that. Like, I mean, he kind of plugged you in a little bit, even though he's using it for his own benefit. At the end of the day, this could help you. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you need it, but as far as the popularity is concerned, creating a whole different demand that you didn't know was there. Now, I mean, this shit could, rock you back into, some circles that you might not have at this moment. But, she basically said she didn't like it because, I guess it's just not, she just didn't approve it. I don't know what her reasoning is, but my guess is because it's not the best favorable photo of her. But that's my take on it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a lit scenario for her for to not saying that she's not relevant, but like I said, there's new youth out here that, can get accustomed to, oh, that's Halle Berry and oh, you know, just start looking into your shit. Like, what did you do? Oh, you're a model or whatever the fuck. Oh, let me look into your movies and all that type of shit and put you back on the map a little bit. Keep you going for another generation or two. Like, just keeping you in the atmosphere, keeping you in the loop. Know what I mean? So, we can talk about vacations real quick. And, vacations is like, where do I want to go with this shit? I wanted to go with like, oh yeah, I put this on, but like, all right, so what are you going on vacation for? You know what I'm saying? It could really be like one of three reasons. And we're going to say like, motherfuckers be like, oh, how dudes be going to the club and the bar every weekend and you like, oh, you're celebrating nothing or you're celebrating failure. The girls be doing that with the vacation too. Like, you trying to go somewhere and just be ratchet on the beach. You're not really celebrating nothing. You just doing it to do it. Like, going there looking all fancy and dressed and all that. But we ain't gonna go too hard on the chicks, you know what I'm saying? Dudes do that shit too. Like, don't really got nothing accomplished. You just going out there to go out there. What I will say though, if you some type of young is, I get it. Like, at the end of the day, you don't really have that much accomplished yet. And at the end of the day, that vacation might actually be a goal. So, I get it there. But as far as vacations are concerned, before you do it, no matter what your age is, what are you going there for? You need to analyze that at the end of the day. Are you going there because you accomplished so much this year that, you just want a well-deserved break. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one reason. Then another reason is, you know, are you going because you fucking this year's been pretty rough on you and shit, and you need a break? You know what I'm saying? I get that part too, but those is one or two reasons, and obviously the third one, you just going to go. But you know, um, obviously, I'd want people to, and myself as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, what have you got done this year to be going on vacation? And that really should be like the aim and the real reason to go. Not, oh, getting your ass kicked or whatever throughout the year or whatever the case may be. Well, not ass kicked, just having a rough one. But, the vacation really should be like, all right, you accomplished A, B, C, D, E. All right, let me go and, take this well deserved time, regardless of if it's, you know, uh, just gonna leave it there. You know what I'm saying? But as far as vacations are concerned in general, when it comes to the people that I be looking up to or have looked up to, motherfuckers don't be taking vacation like that, bro. Like, I'm really only into this shit because the people I be around be fucking with it. But at the end of the day, I did have dudes that I knew that was older than me that was fucking with vacation and shit, like, going out and with the guys and all that type of shit on vacation and just being lit and, because more people are around these areas and shit. And I can understand it because being an adult, you're not in them environments no more like that. Like when you're younger, there's more events where there's like, excuse me, everybody is coming to this one area when you're younger. But when you get a little older, it don't be like that no more like that. But as far as vacations are concerned in general, like, damn, I'm trying to think of the names now, but most of them don't be doing vacations, bro. Like these dudes really be working hard, putting in that grind, putting in that work to get where they gotta be. As far as, and like I'm saying, like the dudes that are really, really successful, they really be on some. They go on vacations once they're like at the top already and shit. I'm saying, but we don't gotta, throw that in there. But as far as, the statements, bro. All grind, no vacation. Um, damn, I'm trying to really think of how many dudes, but I think Donald Trump wasn't saying shit about going on vacation. Fucking Jinx Drugs was saying something like that. Damn, I'm really because I've been like on this like my whole life, like dudes that really just be working and just don't go on fucking vacation, bro. Like, ain't no for what. I'm saying we putting in the work. We trying to get to where we trying to go. We trying to get these things that we trying to get. I'm saying vacation ain't gonna help that type shit. But yeah, we can leave that there, man. That's just what it's about, bro. Period. When you get into this world, when you trying to get to where you trying to go and do the things that you're trying to do, once you start dibbling, dabbling, or doing your research into certain people, them niggas don't be taking vacay, bro. Like, if we can even go into this fucking Bill Gates, no such thing as work-life balance shit, like that's a little wicked. But I understand what he means. Like, you know, it's hard to do that shit, but when you really trying to do what you trying to do, like you dudes talking about just not going to the club, like not going to the club, not going to the bar, to save money, not doing this, not doing that. You really just grinding. You could probably still have a day off, but what they really mean is like instead of going to the bar and the club, I'm in the office. Like that shit's crazy, bro. You hear Gary V talk. Gary V be like, oh, I was working 16-hour days, I think his parents had a wine shop or something like that, doing 16-hour days working there, selling wine and shit, and probably stocking shelves, and I think he was doing YouTube at the time too, but like just grinding. He calls it eating shit. You know what I'm saying? And like that's just what motherfuckers be doing, bro. But you get more of the time later on. That's the point. You know what I'm saying, you putting in the grind, putting in all that effort, putting in all that time, the long nights, the long hours, all of that type of stuff. So later on in a decade, 15, however many years, when you get to a different point, now you can, you can chill a little bit and take your foot off the gas. You know what I'm saying? And just cruise a little bit to, live your life and enjoy your life at the end of the day, bro. You know, fucking Bill Gates, he be just telling stories on the grind. Bill Gates, fucking, he was talking about when he was making Microsoft that he was just up, at all hours of the night, cranking this shit out. Niggas saying like he wasn't even eating. He was fucking eating Tang, this fucking orange powder shit that they used to sell in like I guess the 80s and all that type of shit, 70s, whatever, because he a little older. When he was younger, that's what he used to just fucking be in the office, like me up right now, grinding. He'll go and like instead of eating and getting up and probably having to go and make stuff or whatever the case may be, he just have that little Tang on him, take a fucking scoop out and just eat that shit. Probably raw and drink it with water. I don't know what he was doing. Um, I was about to say something else too. Man. Fucking Bill Gates. Oh yeah, and the stories motherfuckers hear niggas sleeping in the office. Shit crazy, man. But that's the grind, man. Putting in the work to get what you trying to get accomplished and shit. We can throw in a couple of my stories. Nah, I ain't gonna do my stories of the grind, but like, yeah, man, I've done my, stay up all night trying to get done what you trying to get done. Uh, haven't slept in the car as of lately or no shit like that, but just putting in the work, bro. What other stories I got? I think Mark Cuban was saying he was like sleeping in, he was like sharing an apartment or some shit with like seven other guys or something like that and paying probably like so he could pay the least amount of rent as he possibly could. He went to the cheapest school that he could get. I think he went to the cheapest school he could go to get his shit out the way. I think that was Mark Cuban's joint real quick. You know what I'm saying? So he could, make his way and savor as much money as possible to fucking catapult himself in the direction that he need to go to. This should be his little segment. Stories from the grind. You know what I'm saying? Stories of the grind. You know what I'm saying? So I can put you up on game on what niggas be doing. This is motivation right here. Know what I mean? Grind motivation. Um, we're gonna end it right there. But I mean, I got you, man. I know what these dudes be doing, bro. They putting in the fucking work. Warren Buffett at the end of the day, I don't really have many stories of him like staying up OD and all that type of crazy shit, but they basically said he'll lock himself in his room, his office for the whole day and just read. Like nigga just go in there and just read for 8, 16 hours, whatever the case may be, and that's what he do all day long, every day to get to where he's at. And that's a super grind too, but like that's reading, that's OD reading, bro. Nigga say he be reading all types of books and then he fucking goes through he used to read the whole Moody Manual. The Moody Manual, if for people that don't know, just a book with I guess with all the companies in it and shit, and like what's it called? I forget what it's called, but it's like a sheet of the business's expenses and revenue and all that type of stuff. I forget what the technical term for it is called, but he used to run through those all day. Grind. And obviously, that's work ethic. Putting in that work, putting in that grind right there. But to lighten this scenario up real quick, what small business in the hood would you run? A Chinese food store, beauty supply store, a bodega, or a gas station. We're gonna break all these down too. I'm fucking with the beauty supply store. I'm pretty sure. Because, you know, it be relatively calm in there and shit. Like the Chinese food store, you're gonna smell like food. Chinese food. I don't wanna smell like food like that. And I don't really eat Chinese food, so I ain't trying to be up in there. Know what I mean? And it depends on the Chinese food store. Because lately, I've been running into some Chinese food stores that have been filthy. They have been the most crazy looking shits I've ever seen in my life, bro. And people be ordering from there. Like, what the fuck? You are nuts, bro. But I guess if you gotta eat, you gotta eat. Uh, a bodega, right? It depends on the bodega. Bodegas is cool though. They open for a long ass time though. Bodegas be open probably pretty late. Probably pretty early too. They be making food in there too. Eh, you gotta deal with there's probably more customer traffic in the bodega too. You probably putting in the real work, fucking with the bodega, and you probably open every day of the week. Beauty supply store could probably take a day off, even though I don't think they do that neither. That's interesting. I don't think any of these places have a day off. That shit is nuts. I think all of these shits are like 24 hours. I said, or a gas station. You know, the gas station be open every day, damn near. Uh, they don't. All of them don't be open all night. But yeah, the Chinese food store you gonna smell. The gas station you gonna smell. The bodega you might smell. And I'm just not jacking the bodega like that and all that type of shit. You know, you have all types of fucking customers coming in. Niggas talking to you crazy and shit. I don't know about all that. Nigga, fucking don't call me Ock or none of that shit. Fuck away from me, bro. Yo, what up, bro? Fuck that, nigga. Yeah, I think I might rock with the beauty supply stores. Less traffic in there. Know what I mean? Like, less motherfuckers coming in there and shit. And, you know, I don't know. I might be a little fucking biased because I fuck with beauty supply stores. I just seen a meme the other day. Nigga was rocking. Nigga said, oh, you know, he misses beauty supply stores with t-shirts and shit. Big dog, you ain't never lie. Niggas used to be in there lit, bro. But yeah, I think the beauty supply store, this shit might actually be the less successful out of all of them that I'm thinking about it too. I might have to change my answer. You might not get too much money fucking with the beauty supply store because there's less traffic. But nah, girls be getting their hair and all of that shit out the beauty supply store, and they need the hair and they need the fucking the girly hair products and all that. So maybe you could rock with it, but it's not as much traffic because niggas get hair stuff too, but not as much as chicks. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, you don't need waves. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a do-rag. Girls need to get their hair done. Men don't necessarily need to be running in there too much. So I don't know, bro. Out of all of these is like bad options. I'm still go beauty supply store, but my runner-up is definitely like, damn, or the gas station. You gonna smell like gas and shit. They don't be doing shit, but them niggas be getting robbed sometimes. Gucci. Unless we got the gas station where in a nice neighborhood as well. That fucking, you know, the niggas that be at the gas station that just don't never come out of the little store shit, the little hub joint, and you can just prepay your gas on your own and self pump and all that shit. I mean, gas station might be a little calm. You know what I'm saying? Gas station might be a little valid. Could fuck with a gas station real quick. And we can go to this $1,000,000 grind. And this ties into the shit I was talking about before. One thing I definitely learned is you gotta keep learning. You know what I'm saying? After school, no matter what shit you got going on after high school, after college, after your master's, after you still gotta keep learning. You know what I'm saying? At no point, are you the smartest in the world? And at the end of the day, the smartest people in the world are still probably learning and they're still reading books. Like Warren Buffett is probably still, he definitely is still doing all the stuff that he did before. He's probably just doing bigger and better things and smarter ways to get to the solutions that he's trying to get to. Um, I see Bill Gates puts up books all the time that he reads. Know what I mean? I even whatever, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep learning. At the end of the day, what I write on here is The smartest people in the world run the world, not the coolest. You know what I'm saying? All that bullshit, being Mr. Cool and all that crazy stuff, that shit don't count after you got out of grade school. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta get smart and, be able to get this money so you can take care of yourself and you can take care of your people at the end of the day. Know what I mean? But yeah, books in general help you. Self-help books, obviously, that'll help you in your everyday life, your professional life, all that. And it's just getting smarter in general at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If you not, how I look at it, if I ain't in the rooms with the smartest people, I'm not the smartest person. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not elevating or, using my brain to the maximum capacity because, we not in the same room. We don't got the same amount of money. We're not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not helping myself in the best way that I possibly can. Know what I mean? Oh yeah, research, my fault. Research, like a little 5-year-old and shit. Research helps as well. Know what I'm saying? No matter if you're doing it like scholar research type shit on like a database program or you just doing it on Google. Know what I mean? Running that joint on Google in different ways you type it, asking certain questions on Google, running through different pages. Know what I mean? Putting it on, you know what I'm saying? Quora is a good place where information is at. It was Quora, Google, Quora. Quora is gonna come up sometimes. There's another Reddit. Um, typing in whatever you're trying to type in to get the answers that you're trying to look for, will help you sharpen your sword. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're doing. You're getting smarter, you're sharpening your sword, you're trying to advance in life. Google, using the internet, it's a good way to use to research and get stuff done. YouTube, obviously, you know what I mean? Putting things in YouTube, same scenario, throwing it on YouTube, throwing questions on YouTube. Certain words, maneuvering the words in a certain manner type of way, whatever you want to call it. Looking at videos, you know what I mean? Um, to get information. You know what I'm saying? Just like these podcasts, information. Um, and obviously, once you get the right amount of information, the right resources, whatever you want to call it, obviously you can put your money up to learn information too. Whether it's college courses, whether it's a degree, whether it's you finding a mentor, like a real mentor, bro, not no guy that's about to scam you out of hundreds and thousands of dollars. A real mentor, somebody that you'll meet and you can see face to face. You'll know him. He has probably references. He has examples of people that have taken this thing and got good results, and a guy that's legit at the end of the day. And just putting your money up to learn that information and advance in life as well. It's about learning. It's about getting better. That's all we trying to do: get better, learn, make more money, make better decisions, and just live better. Period. Know what I mean? This has been a serious one. Know what I'm saying? It's been kind of. I joked a little bit, but as far as the information is concerned, and me giving out a lot, I gave a lot of gems in this one. It's been a little serious in this motherfucker. But, know what I'm saying? Bag Chasers Podcast, Bizzantine The Copo. We gonna holler at y'all next week. That's my word. Grind!